Okay. Jared has the solar panel out in the sunlight. He's holding it right now. We've got to find a place to really mount it. I've got it hooked to the camera, and as you can see in the bottom, the batteries are gone. So I got to see whether or not it is going to actually, it's powering the camera. The center battery, or center light, is the battery. And the other two, cell signal and I can't remember what the far left one is. But right now, I'm gonna mount it to the tree again. And look, they're all on. Got signal strength.
Yellow signal strength too. That's at least probably what, 50% or higher?
60%.
Yeah.
And right now it's in standby mode, so I'm gonna close it. That puts it into operation mode. Now the thing is, like I said, there's the battery compartment, or batteries. They're dead. I've got to find a place to mount that solar panel that he's holding to where it gets sunlight.
Now maybe even in the daylight.
It might be, because that thing
being a little bit shady might not matter.
Right. That has lithium batteries in. It's got 2 of them. There's enough room for 4 lithium batteries.
But I mean, if we had a pole or something where you could put that thing right here.
Yeah. Now the only thing I would like to see is this is made to be screwed to a post, a tree, or whatever. I wish it had slots to where you could use a strap.
Yeah.
Because now I've got to drill into the tree.
Possibly killing the tree.
Possibly killing the tree, and not going to get, because this is plastic. It's not going to get.
And the other thing is if you're somewhere like, you know, the public park grounds or something like that,
right,
you're not allowed to use anything that screws to a tree.
Right.
If you're in the national forest, you're not supposed to use stuff that screws into the tree.
And the camera's done synced with my phone. I just got a message.
Right.
Of course, I only have 1 bar of signal for my cell phone. We'll see what happens.
But there's a lot of places that don't allow you to attach stuff to trees like that. It should have the option to use a strap.
So, Jared, being that this is his farm, and that's where this camera is going to allow me to drill into the tree.
I am?
I hope. Luckily, I got a battery-powered drill. Because I'm trying to find a place. I mean, right here, I'm getting some sunlight. Right here. And I'm thinking if I could cut some of these limbs out, this might be the tree to mount it on.
Yeah, get your pole saw.
It's in the truck, I told you.
We'll mount this and we'll go get the pole saw. And
but I think I'm only going to be able to get 1 screw in. We'll have to wait and see.
they're not very long, I don't guess.
They're not very long, but this tree's so small a diameter.
Yeah.
I might put 1 right there.
Yeah, that'd work. You get 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Don't worry about that other one. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Still hadn't connected to the camera because, like I said, up here, cell phone service ain't that fast.
No.
Okay. And if I remember right, that goes in like that. Let me have the solar panel. I found out the other day from just testing this, it's best to go ahead and get this screwed on to the solar panel. Before you try to mount the thing. Ugh. And I already messed up. You gotta make sure you get this nut on. Then screw it back on. Then you can come over here and mount the solar panel. You see right there, I'm getting a little bit of sunlight. You need to try to tilt it the way you want it when you first get it secured. You loosen that nut a little bit and you can tilt this where it's getting the sunlight, and they send you enough cord. I mean, it's got 10 foot of cord. And what I'm just going to do here, since we're down on the farm, is put it over that. Okay, so there I got some sunlight. So I got a few limbs I got to cut out of the way. I'm going to keep the battery pack out of the camera. It's going home with me. We'll give it about a week to see if it's still powering once I get some of those limbs cut out of the way. I'm sure if I open it up, where it goes into test mode, I hope. I may have to cut it off and turn it back on. You can see the red light's on here, but there's no light indicators here.
You can check it, can't you?
There it comes. And there's the battery, showing full strength. It's green. No batteries in the bottom.
No batteries in the camera.
You know what? To keep from bugs and critters from going up in there, I might want to put this tray back in it.
Yeah, I would. Take the batteries out and put an empty tray in it.
You see me taking the batteries out, so there's not going to be any batteries in this camera.
Your signal strength's down to red.
Yeah.
But that's...
I was standing out from under the tree with it.
Well, that's just up here. I mean,
Yeah.
Signal strength comes and goes.
That red, even though it's saying red.
Means you're under 50%.
Right.
Which this camera will still work at 40%.
Just so far from what I've seen, I can't do live at 40%. Since owning this camera, I have not been able to connect live.
But that's not the camera's fault.
Right. And this is not a Camojojo review. This is this solar panel that was sent to us to try out. So here is the empty battery case. Going back in, I'm adjusting my camera. As you can see, Briars, we have green battery light, solid green. That's the cell signal here. That's 40%, even though it's red, it's 40%. I'm closing it
the
up.
solar panel is powering the camera, which I find to be pretty cool.
If it works, this would be the ideal thing.
The next test would be, after this initial thing, is to take it out of a field and put it in deep timber and see, because in deep timber you're not going to be able to cut the canopy to get more sunlight to it. So maybe it's better if you don't.
There is what we're getting. And maybe I'll leave it like that.
I mean, this represents kind of like deep canopy, you know. You may only get some spots on the camera for a while, or on the panel, and see if that's going to be enough daylight to keep that camera running.
Keep those batteries charged.
If not, then what we found with other brands, other solar panels, in deep timber, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, like the solar panel I have on the feet.
On the feeder, it doesn't even come close to trying to keep your battery charged.
In the fall, after the leaves have fallen, that solar panel for the feeder works.
Yeah.
Keeps that battery charged. But in the summer,
the prime time when you need it is summer, going into early bow season,
yeah.
and it can't even keep your battery charged. So it'll be interesting to see if this can do it. If it can't, we'll come and we'll cut some limbs and
try it again.
At least then you'll know if you're going to run this setup, you'll have to have 100% sunlight, or maybe we'll find out that we can do it without it.
So within a week to 2 weeks, I will put out another video on this solar panel, which is well, I don't have the paperwork, I don't think. Yeah, this is the Power Horse Solar Panel 2 from Upperosey. And it is a 4-watt solar charging, 5,200 milliamp hour battery system in it. Like I said, there's 2 lithium 3.7 volt batteries in it. There's room for 4 because this solar panel will accommodate 6 volt, 9 volt, and 12 volt. It is set for 6 volt because that's what the camera is. The one thing I have found out though, this solar panel only provides 1.5 amps to your camera. My 8-man, it would not work because it requires 2 amps. I was going to try the solar panel on the Seymour camera that I have up here in the woods, but it requires 2 amps. So I thought I'm gonna try it on the Camojojo. We're doing our initial review on those cameras. Jared's got one, I've got one.
Well, this will be a nice combo thing, even though it's different companies. It'll be a nice combo thing because we're just trying this camera. We're trying this. It seems like they're working together. So if they work together, this might be a good combination deal that we could say, hey, you know, here's the links. This camera and this work great together.
Right.
You know.
So we're going to try this with the canopy that's here right now. So just stay tuned to J&J True Outdoor Adventures. As we're fond of saying, see you in the woods.